Hey, what's going on? This is your boy Tim, aka Young Hercules. Just here today, just want to welcome you first of all to the video. And in this video, I'm going to basically teach you how to avoid the top 3 mistakes online music producers face when they're starting off selling beats, or even when they're selling beats in general when they're trying to. As you can see, I don't know if you see in the background, my dog's walking around. He's just sniffing stuff out, everything like that. But before I got into the top three mistakes, I just wanted to give you a little brief overview of me, who I am, and how I play into this whole beat selling thing. So once again, my name is Timothy Farrell. I go by Young Hercules. That's my producer name. I stay here in the state of Virginia in the U.S. and I stay in a one-bedroom apartment. Me and my girlfriend and my new dog, and I've been making music for about 4 years now, but I've only been selling it for probably about 2.5 years. I just started getting really serious with it, and I've been having like a lot of results, especially since I started. My mission was to provide music all over the world for indie artists, indie hip hop artists, and I've been doing that. I've sold beats all over the world, from inside the U.S., from Washington State, Colorado, to Utah, Texas, California, New York, yeah, just everywhere, Georgia, everywhere in the United States. I've been selling beats, and also around the world internationally. I've sold beats in Russia, I've sold beats in Australia, I've sold beats in the UK, I sold beats in a place called Slovenia, I sold beats in just everywhere. It's crazy. But it didn't start off like that. It didn't start off like that at all. It took time, it took work, and it took effort. A lot of consistency, and a lot of work to a lot of smart work, not hard work really, to be able to fulfill my mission. Fulfill my vision of what I had to provide music for indie artists, indie hip hop artists around the world. So, when I first got started, my friends told me I should start selling my beats. So I was one of those producers online, on Google, trying to find every little piece of information I could on selling beats. Where do I need to put my beats? How many beats I need to put up? Where do I need to promote my beats? Everything you could think of as a newbie trying to get your beats out there. That's what I was trying to do. And I started off with SoundClick.com. Might have heard of that. I put my beats up there, and at the beginning, everybody, I think every online producer has had that moment when they first start selling beats. Can I really do this? And I was definitely one of those producers. I was thinking, is somebody actually gonna buy these beats that I put up? Because I was sitting there listening to producers on SoundClick, the top producers on SoundClick at the time, and I was like, man, my beats are nowhere near its quality. It doesn't have the same quality as theirs does, and it doesn't sound as good, and everything like that. So the mindset is really important. So the first big mistake a lot of online producers have when they're starting to sell beats online is the lack mentality. They think that because you see all these top producers, and you see all their page views on SoundClick, and you see all the traffic their pages are getting, that they think that they can't succeed at selling beats because they're not going to be able to get no traffic, or they're not going to be able to get sales or anything, people to actually listen to their music so they can get a sale. Now, this is it has two parts to this. One part is your own mindset and your own beliefs. How we were stating, like when I started, it was like, man, can I really sell these beats? Can I really sell my beats to people? Are artists really gonna buy my beats? Then on top of that, I would go inside the SoundClick forums, and I would go on forums like Future Producers, and just forums everywhere on Google that music producers were on, just to see, is selling beats online, like, can I really make this happen? And majority of those producers in those forums, they really have a lack mentality, because all of them say the same thing. They say selling beats online is oversaturated. It's too many music producers. They all have their beats up, and it's just oversaturated to the point where you can't sell any beats. And I mean, starting off as a newbie producer and you're reading that, you're like, man, like, I mean, that really crushes down on your, on your belief that you can do it. And it took me a long time to get over that. It took me a while to just, I had to stop going to the forums, because everybody was just there doing the same thing. They were saying the same things, man, I can't sell no beats because I can't get no traffic because such and such gets all the traffic, or I can't sell no beats because this is oversaturated. SoundClick has too many producers trying to promote their beats and everything like that. Like, I got tired of it personally, and I was working on my mindset to like get those beliefs out of my head, basically out of my mind, that I couldn't sell beats. So I was slowly but surely turning that, if I could sell beats, I wonder if I could sell beats to, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna sell beats, so I would constantly tell myself every day, I'm gonna sell a beat today, I'm gonna sell a beat today, I'm gonna sell a beat today, I'm gonna sell a beat today. And for about, for the first couple weeks, about 2 weeks were in, I was still making my beats and everything. I was still uploading beats daily, and I didn't sell any beats. But I didn't let that stop me from, keeping my belief and, keeping that belief up in my mind and expressing that belief to the universe, setting it out there, setting my intention that I'm gonna sell a beat. So I just kept saying it. I'm gonna sell a beat. I'm gonna sell a beat. I'm gonna sell a beat. And one night, I woke up in the middle of the night, used the bathroom, and I checked my PayPal, and it said, you received the payment from such and such for the amount of money I was selling my beats at the time, which was $5 a pop for a lease. And at that moment, it changed everything. It changed the whole game. Like, after I got that first beat sale, I knew that it was possible. I knew it was possible to fulfill my mission and fulfill my vision of selling my beats around the world to indie artists. So that's mistake number one I want you to avoid. Don't get faulty, or don't get caught up in the lack mentality or a scarcity mentality. There's enough money in the world, and there's enough music artists in the world, that all you have to do is get your product, your beats, in front of them, in front of enough of them, and you can do it. You can do it. It took me a long time to find that out, but you can do it. Don't get out of the forums. The forums are nothing but negative. Watch out for the forums, because all of the people say the same things. They say, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's oversaturated. It's oversaturated. And as long as they think that, that's what it's going to be to them. But as long as you say to yourself, I'm going to sell a beat today. I'm going to sell 10 beats today. I'm going to sell an exclusive today. Just keep repeating that over and over, stating your intention to the universe, and all it will do is help you manifest that more quickly, quicker. So, I mean, that was the biggest, that was the number one thing that, just crushed, you have to get over as a new producer. The number two thing, after I got over that, and I sold my first beat, I wanted to start selling beats to a mass majority. I wanted to sell my beats to more people. So I was looking online, and I was like, well, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I didn't know anything about marketing. Somebody was like, man, you got to market your beats. You got to advertise. You got to get traffic to your sites. And I was like, what is traffic? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is all this traffic talk? And basically what traffic is people. You're getting people to come to your site to listen to your beats. Now, preferably, that's what I thought at first. That's all that I thought. So I was just getting traffic. I was getting groups of people to come to my SoundClick and listen to my beats, and hoping that somebody would buy it. That's what I did at first. which is just, it's totally wrong now. Now that I'm experienced, and I've been taught by marketing experts and like $1 million marketers, like it was like that's not the way that you need to be going about in that business. So you want to get your marketing, your advertising, and your traffic game up. I put all that into the second, most, it's the second mistake that a lot of producers don't do. A lot of producers don't market and they don't advertise their music at all. So when they say, man, I can't get no traffic, and you go up and ask them, well, what are you doing to create traffic? They say, well, I'm going on Facebook and I'm going into groups and I'm putting, check out my beats. That's not effective marketing at all. Like majority of the time, every time you do that, like just remember this, your first impression needs to be your best impression. And you don't want your first impression to be, check out my beats, check out my beats, check out my beats, check out my beats, buy my beats, buy my beats, buy my beats, buy my beats. Like, you don't want that to be your first impression, because as soon as you do that a couple times, artists are just going to start ignoring you. Like, seriously, especially on Facebook, because so much things pop up on Facebook and news feeds, and you get millions and thousands, and just so many news feeds coming at each point in time in the day. And all you're saying is check my beats, check my beats. You're flowing into that category of everybody else, because majority of 95% of producers online are doing the same thing. That's why it's only like maybe 1 to 2 to 5% of music producers online that's really capitalizing on the market, because they're doing these things that other producers aren't doing, and that's marketing, advertising, and driving traffic. Now, when you drive your traffic, you don't want to just drive it. Now, say you get some marketing, you know how to do marketing a little bit. Say you're a veteran in the game, you know how to do marketing. But you don't want to drive all your traffic to your beat page to just listen to your beats. I would suggest that you drive all your traffic to a capture page so you can capture the artist's name and email. This is where you will need an email autoresponder. And if you don't know about email autoresponders, just Google it. There's tons out there. Personally, I use Aweber, and it's been working wonders for me. You want to capture that name and email, so in the future, you can contact that artist whenever you want to via email. And you can even set up a web form to get their phone numbers if you want to. So you can call them and check up on them and just tell them thank you for signing up and give them free beats and stuff like that. Like, that's what you want to drive your traffic to. That way you can build your list of artists. Your list is important. Your list is like an asset. Without a list, you don't have nothing. You're just wishing and you're hoping. You're just hoping for something. You're just hoping for a sale. If you already have a list of buyers or a list of prospects that's looking to buy your beats, they just haven't brought yet. All you have to do now is convert those prospects into sales. But that's getting a little bit ahead. This is just the 101 version. We're not taking you to the 404 one though. So that's number two. That's number two. So you got number one. You want to not get caught up in that lack mentality. And number two, you need to learn how to market, you need to learn how to advertise, and you need to know how to drive traffic to a capture page. All right. So number three, and the last thing, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of online producers make, because like I've said, all of these I fell trap into, until recently. And now that I've been avoiding them, everything is on the up and up. Everything is looking way better. Now, this third mistake that I want you to avoid is you need to have a community, or you need to have a group of producers that you mastermind with, or you need to have an inner circle of producers where y'all come together and y'all talk about ideas, and y'all Y'all conversate about marketing strategies and advertising strategies and how to get traffic to your pages and stuff like that. You share ideas because it was said, that a group of 2 or more people that come together and share ideas are more powerful than just one person doing something. That's strong. I'll say that again. When a group of 2 or more people come together and share ideas, it's called the mastermind. And it's one of the most powerful things, on the planet to have. One of the most powerful things. Just think about it for a second. Masterminds. How was Facebook created? It was created by 2 people. They came together. They had an idea. And Facebook is one of the biggest, sites online. It's the second most biggest site online. And it's social. It's a social site. What's the number 1 site online? Google. Google was created by 2 people. They came together and shared the idea. And it's the number 1 site online that people go to. So just think about that, and they have a community of people, So it's like, just think about it. You wanna have a community, or you wanna have a group of producers, that you can converse with and share ideas with, and they can share ideas with you, especially if like you're a newbie or something. I mean, you have like a vet in your inner circle that knows the game, that knows, how artists react to this certain way, or what you should say to artists if you're on the phone with them, or how you should like copyright your music, or ways you can get your music published, stuff like that, stuff you wouldn't even know unless you knew them. You can get it on Google, but why get it on Google when you can have a friend or a counterpart saying, hey, I've done it before, I can show you how to do it, instead of you just looking at it, and reading it. So, it wasn't until, because I know the feeling. I know it. I know what it feels like to be a music producer and to be new and to feel like you're by yourself. I felt that way. I felt like, I was just there and I was making beats by myself and I was putting beats up by myself, and, I didn't know how to market, so I was looking at stuff by myself and I didn't have anybody to really, help me out, And I mean, that's basically what the community does. It helps you. A community is supposed to help you out. It's supposed to, lift you up in times where you feel that way. Like you feel alone. You feel like you don't know something, and especially in these masterminds and these inner circles, you can get mentors. Your mentors are usually the people who are succeeding at what you want to do. So why wouldn't you want to, if you want to sell beats online and you want to be successful at it, and say your goal is to make $2,500 a month off of selling your beats so you could be good, and you knew of a producer that was making $2,500 a month just off their selling their beats, like leasing their beats online, why wouldn't you want to connect with that person and learn what they're doing and have them help you, and like teach you like what they're doing so you could do it? I mean, if I would have knew about something like that when I first started, it'd have been a no-brainer. Like I would have definitely joined it. I would have joined the community, joined up with it, and I mean, started learning instantly. It wasn't until June or July of last year, that I found a community of producers, a group of producers that really knew what they were talking about and really wanted to help, other producers, sell their beats online. Teach them and help them and share tips on how to sell beats online. And I mean, that was a total game changer to me, because once I found that, instantly my mind said, I need to get with these dudes, because that's the community I'm looking for. I'm looking for a positive, people that are positive, people that are in abundance, people who don't have a lack mentality, people that know how to market, advertise, and drive traffic, And I'm just looking for people to mastermind with. I don't want to have that feeling alone feeling, like I'm by myself. you know so I joined the Beat Selling Squad. I joined it back in July of last year, and I mean, it's just been amazing. Like, there's over 200 producers in there right now, and we all just share ideas. We share ideas, we bounce off each other's ideas, marketing strategies, you know and I mean, it's such a help. It's such a relief to see other producers, especially the newbie producers who are coming out that haven't even made a beat sale yet, and to see them come into the group. And then, because we have a results thread in our group, and to see them post the results saying, hey, I used this strategy that I got from the Beat Selling Squad, and I got to sell my first beat today. Because the feeling of the first beat sale, you'll never forget that feeling. Like, I know I will never forget the way I felt when I sold my first beat. And to see other producers with that same, I know they had that same feeling. They were just like, they were probably smiling and jumping up. Like, man, like, it clicked for them. At that moment, they knew it was possible. And that was because they was smart, and they avoided that number three mistake. They got smart, and they said, I'm going to join this community, and I'm going to mastermind with these producers in our inner circle, and I'm going to learn how to sell beats online, because that's what they wanted to do. So right now, what I want to give you the opportunity to do, if you're a music producer and you're struggling to sell beats online, and you're not getting enough, you don't really know how to do it. Like, you want to learn how to do it, but you don't really know how to do it, and you've been searching, you've been trying to find the secret, you've been trying to, you brought all the courses, but it's just not clicking for you. I want to give you the opportunity right now to link up with the Beat Selling Squad. Now, with the Beat Selling Squad, this is what you get. To join the Beat Selling Squad, it's $25 a month. Now, you may be saying, oh my gosh, $25 a month. But I mean, just think about it for a second. If I'm a newbie producer, and I'm an average producer, you know what I'm saying, and I'm online in the present day, it's 2014 right now, I already know, I can search this on Google, what I need. I need a beat store. I need an instant beat store. I need a web page to put my beats on. I need a domain name, and I need an email autoresponder. I'm gonna tell you right now, all of that together is gonna be more than $25 a month, and that's at the minimum at what you need. So I want to say, if you're a serious music producer, this is the move for you. This is the community that you want to be in. If you're not serious, then hey, I mean, that's you. But if you're serious, if you really want to make a difference, if you really want to change, if you really want to learn how to sell beats, I'm talking about seriously. It's producers inside of the group selling beats on the daily. There's newbie producers getting in the group and are selling their first beat. You know what I'm saying? In a matter of days, in a matter of weeks, they're selling their first beat that they ever sold online, from the information that they're getting from the Beat Selling Squad. It's just amazing. It's amazing. As I said, it's $25 a month. And we come together, and I can't even explain. Like, it's so amazing. Like, it's crazy, because like I said, it's over 200 music producers inside of the group. and they share ideas all day, all day. When stuff go down, put a link on Facebook and it goes down. Everybody just conversates, shares ideas, and we take off like that. We take action. You know, so you get access to the secret Facebook group once you join. Now, also, I want to give you the opportunity right now. If you join, you know, through me, I will personally give you a call and help you come up with a 90-day game plan, you know, to start getting your beats out there to more people, getting your marketing, your advertising, and your traffic game up, and to help you reach your goal at whatever your goal is, you know, of selling beats. You know, I'm offering that to you right now. If you join right now, I will give you a personal call. I will get on the phone with you for 20 to 30 minutes, and I will help you come up with a 90-day game plan to help you get your marketing, your advertising, and your traffic game up, so you can get people looking at your beats and get your list up to reach whatever goal you have for selling beats. Okay? So right now, what I want you to do is just click the link below, sign up, and I will definitely be giving you a call. But that's only if you're serious. I'm not willing to talk to producers that aren't serious, you know, because if you're not serious, then, I mean, not only are you wasting, you know, my time, but you're wasting your own time. And time is one of the most valuable things that you can have in life. So, once again, this is your chance to join a mastermind. This is your chance to join a community of positive, abundant producers. Not just people, but producers that's selling beats online, that know how to do what you want to do. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. But you know, sometimes, you know, that belief. I know sometimes that belief in your mind, and sometimes, I mean, you're probably sitting there and you're thinking like, oh my God, like, you know, I want to do it, but you know, what if it doesn't work out, or what if it doesn't do that? Sometimes you have to just say to yourself, like, look, I'm gonna succeed at doing this no matter what. You know, because back in July in 2013, that's what I did. I sat in front of my computer. I was watching a video, kind of like how you watching a video, and a producer told me, he said, look, if you're serious and you want to change your beat selling business, you know, if you want to get results in your beat selling business, you know, then you need to be in here. You need to be masterminding with us, because we can help you get to where you want to get to. And you know, I was sitting there, and you know, when I get nervous and I tense up a little bit and I start to shake. But you know what I said? I mean, at that moment, after that video, and I seen that button, and I looked at that button, I looked at it, and I said, you know what? I just said fuck it. Said fuck it. You know, at the time, I didn't have a job or anything. You know, I wasn't, you know, I was making a little bit of money, beats here and there. But, you know, I used the last bit of what I had, you know, out of a thought of just knowing that I'm going to do it no matter what. So I said, fuck it. I joined, and things instantly changed. You know, I started taking action, things changed. You know, I started growing my list, things changed. Started selling exclusive beats, you know, $100, $200, $300, $350. Things changed like that. But it was only after I made the decision. So all I'm asking you today is to make a decision. Make a decision to change your business. You know, make a decision to take yourself serious. Not only yourself, but take your business serious. Make a decision to learn the knowledge that you want to learn. Make a decision to join the mastermind group of 200 producers. Make the decision that you're going to make that first beat sale today. Make the decision that you're going to learn how to market, advertise, and drive traffic to a capture page. Make the decision that you're going to be able to see us at events live in person to get more in-depth training. You know, have more in-depth masterminds. Talking 1, 2, 3 hour masterminds with just producers that are succeeding. You got to make that decision, my friend. So, once again, this is your boy Young Hercules, Tim Farrell, aka Young Hercules, producer here at Super Beats Productions, and member of the Beat Selling Squad. Make the decision. Are you in or are you out? Are you going to get in and play the game, or are you going to sit on the sidelines? You know? Because, I mean, producers in the squad, they're going to succeed. We're going to succeed whether you're in or not. You know? The vision is to help 10,000 producers to succeed at their goals. Last question. Are you going to be one of them? Tim Farrell here, aka Young Hercules, Super Beats Productions, Beat Selling Squad. Remember, are you going to be one of the 10,000? See you at the top. Peace.